Yo, what's going on, you guys? My name is Owen and welcome back to another video. I'm really sorry I didn't post last week. I was super busy with school and all that stuff, but I have a really sick video for you guys this week, and it is going to be a pickups video, but not like a normal pickups video. I'm going to be showing you guys some jeans that I picked up in the past, I think like a couple weeks. I've got 4 pairs of jeans. I've been looking for these. I've been looking for 2 of these for like 2 years. So it's crazy to finally have them. So a few weeks ago, probably like around a month ago, I was looking at my wardrobe and I realized I didn't have a lot of jeans. And I feel like jeans are extremely important, especially when you're going into winter and fall and all that stuff, just because you want to have like nice long pants that are thick and will keep you warm. So I decided to fill that void in my wardrobe and I got a bunch of jeans. Actually, a few of them are still in transit, but I couldn't hold off any longer. I really wanted to put out this video for you guys. So I'm going to be showing you anyways. I'm going to be showing you guys these pickups in increasing order of value, I guess, just so you guys want to stick to the end of the video. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps me out so much. I'm finally monetized on YouTube, so I can finally earn money from this. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's hop into the first pickup, which is this top pair right here. Let me get rid of the bottom ones. Okay, so the first pair of jeans I want to show you guys is a pair of Hysterical glamour jeans. I'm sure you guys have heard of that name before. It is a Japanese brand, kind of like founded back in like the 70s and 80s, when American culture was really popular in Japan, and Japanese brands were heavily influenced by American culture and just by American clothing in general. And one of the staples in Japanese American clothing that they kind of like perfected, I think it's actually better than American denim, is Japanese denim. And I have one of their like most iconic pairs of jeans, and that is this pair of Hysterical glamour snake motif jeans. As you guys can see, it is a dark blue wash, and it's got this really like insanely beautiful snake pattern that travels up the legs on both sides of the pants. So you have it on the back right there, you have it on the sides, you have it on the front, you have it going up the crotch, and it's like such a unique pair of jeans. You won't see anything like this ever from any other brand unless somebody copies it, obviously. I want to say this pair of jeans is from like the early 90s, like maybe like 91, 92, but it's really hard to date these jeans just because they're very old, and like obviously the tags are super washed off. Most of these pairs that you will find online are actually women's size, so you have to be really careful when buying these. You got to make sure they're men's, you got to make sure they're big enough, because obviously Japanese clothing in general is just a lot smaller, so you have to size up for sure. It does have a little bit of distressing around like the top area, like near the pockets and near like the crotch area and on the waistband. And then kind of like a signature to a lot of Hysterical glamour jeans is this studding around the pocket right there. It's got like a bunch of little pyramid studs that aren't sharp at all, but they just look really cool, and it's like kind of unique. Normally I'm not the biggest fan of dark wash denim, but this one kind of like fits the bill for me. It has a little bit of that light wash in it, and obviously the darkish tones in the denim are kind of overpowered by the snake, so it kind of like looks like a light wash pair of jeans, if that makes sense. And then another really cool aspect that's kind of like unique to every pair is, depending on the size and obviously like how it was manufactured, some of them might have like a little bit of the pattern going up the seams on the inside and on the outside, but it does have the snake pattern kind of like uniquely placed around the jeans. They'll pretty much always have 2 going up the legs in the front and then 2 going up the legs in the back. It just kind of like varies from pair to pair exactly where it's placed. I'm not actually too sure how the design was put into the jeans. It kind of looks like it was woven into like the actual denim fabric. Like if you look up close, I'll have like B-roll up close so you guys can see, but it looks like it's woven in. You know, I'm actually gonna like give a quick call and see if I can figure something out.
Those pants are crazy.
I know. No, I thought it was, but it's actually woven into the fabric.
Wait, if that's... Oh wait, no. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like...
It could be like a discharge print.
It could be.
I mean, do you feel... I mean, like, what's the inside look? Flip it over?
Maybe not.
Maybe it's like a discharge print, meaning they use a chemical to give it like that effect.
Okay, so after some deliberation with Rod over at Size Run, we're pretty sure that it was like a sublimated print where they kind of like take out the color of the denim. It is a really sick design, and you actually can't feel it, so that's kind of like why I'm thinking it's not printed, but I could be wrong. Anyways, these are really sick jeans. These are a size small, and these are a men's size, so it kind of fits like a 29-30 waist, and that's kind of like what I am normally. So fortunately these do fit me. It is a skinny fit too. Normally I'm not like too into like skinny jeans, but I can make an exception for these just because like they're so sick. I love the design. I couldn't pass up on the price either, and like for Japanese denim for that cheap with a really cool design, you you can't pass up on it. It's such a good deal. But anyways, let's hop into the next couple pairs. I have two pairs I want to show at the same time, so let's just get right into that. Okay, so the next pair or pairs I want to show you guys. Here's one of them right here, and here is the other one right there. So at first glance, these might just look like the same pair of Undercover 68 jeans, which are very iconic jeans. I'm sure anybody who's into Undercover or anybody who's into like archive fashion knows what these jeans are. But these are actually two different versions from the same collection. One of them is significantly more rare than the other, but I want to show you guys both of them. Now, originally in autumn-winter 2004, there was actually two different versions made. One was a skinny version with more of like an open hole rip type look, with like strings that go across the thigh-ish knee area. And the other pair is a much wider baggy fit that has more like selective holds and a lot more needling. And I haven't seen that baggy-ish pair in years. Like those pairs are so rare, and it's like impossible to come across them in like a good condition with like a good wash. But I actually found them, and at the same time I bought those ones, I also bought the skinny version just because I wanted to see how they fit on me. Maybe I'd like them just as much, maybe I'd like them more, and I'd sell the other pair. So basically my goal was to get both, try them both on, and kind of like decide which one I wanted to keep and which one I wanted to sell and let go of. And it was very difficult, but I did decide to keep one of them and sell the other. So I'll show you guys the first pair. So I'll show you guys the skinny pair that's kind of like more widely available. If you go on Grailed, you'll see a lot of them. And here are the jeans right here. These are the autumn-winter 2004 Undercover 68 jeans. Now the interesting thing about these jeans is that each pair is made obviously completely by hand, so each pair is going to be unique to you. And they all feature a different wash too, so this wash is actually pretty light and pretty sandy. It has like a nice sand blast on them where it goes from this like very like, it goes from like this medium wash to this very, very light like tannish color, and then back down to a very dark blue, which honestly is like a really, really sick color. Like I love this wash so much. Like when I think of blue jeans, this is honestly my ideal wash for blue jeans, because I don't normally want to go too dark, to be honest. But some of the key things to remember about this pair right here, which is the skinnier fit, is that obviously has a much more tapered leg. So as you guys can see, it's kind of thin. And the easy way to tell if it's a skinny fit pair or a wide fit pair is by the distressing. So right here, it's gonna have a lot of string that goes across the thigh-ish knee area. It's kind of like hard to describe, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like right above the knee, we will have a lot of these like strings. Pretty rare to find a pair that still has the string completely intact. A lot of them have been ripped up just from everyday use, because it is in like a pretty commonly like worn part of your body, like where a lot of friction happens. So the yarn breaks pretty often. And the other like key difference is that the red yarn, which is like very signature to the Undercover 68 jeans, will have a white string that goes across the front of the yarn. So that's like a very telltale sign if a pair is a skinny fit or the wider fit. And the kind of my favorite thing about jeans, especially with distressing, is the needling. I do have a few pairs of jeans now that have this like really, really beautiful needling. It's basically just having stitching going back and forth over like a ripped up part, and it kind of like patches it together. It looks really, really nice, and it creates a really nice texture too. And I will have a cheaper alternative to Undercover like 68 and 85 jeans if you guys are interested. I'll be featuring that video in a few weeks probably. Another key thing about Undercover 68s is that the left pocket on every single pair is actually going to be missing, and all that's left is the top of the pocket, if that makes sense. So it still has that same piece of fabric, it's just missing the rest of the pocket, and it still has the raw denim right there. So it looks really, really cool. These jeans, obviously since they're handmade, I got these for around $600, and I have already sold these ones because I decided not to keep these. Shout out to Matthew for copying these, I really, really appreciate it. Go follow him on Instagram. One more key difference I want to show you guys before I hop into the next pair is the tag. Now these ones, the skinny fit ones will actually have a letter size tag. For example, this one is a size medium, which is like a 30-ish waist, a little bit bigger sometimes, a little bit smaller sometimes. And then the other pair I'll show you guys has a different tag. That's pretty much it about these jeans. I want to hop into the next pair with you guys. So here are the wide fit Undercover Autumn Winter 04 68 jeans. At a first glance, anybody would think these are the same jeans as the previous one I showed you, but these are actually a different cut and has different distressing too. Now these ones have actually been tailored. I bought them completely tailored by a Japanese tailor, so you know it's gonna be like pretty good quality. But normally these would have like a very, very baggy, loose fit that's extremely relaxed, very like straight leg. I'm kind of glad that I did go with a tailored pair just because it was a little bit cheaper, and I'm not really like the biggest like super baggy fit jean guy. I did want that classic undercover fit, and this one has a really, really nice like slim leg. Obviously you guys can tell that it does have a little bit of a wider fit than the other pair of jeans, and I'll have B-roll so you guys can see what it looks like on. But yeah, to hop into the differences, obviously both pair of jeans, I kind of forgot this, will have the lightning bolt on the knee. That's a very like iconic undercover thing. They have that lightning bolt on a lot of pairs of pants and shorts and all that stuff in general. It is a Patti Smith lightning bolt if you guys are curious. On this leg, which is the same leg that had the open hole with all the strings going across, it doesn't actually have that. It just has one hole right here and then one smaller hole right here. So it's very like different distressing, and then it has a lot more needling on both legs. Actually, the needling on this leg actually goes from like the bottom of the pocket to like the bottom of the knee-ish area. On the right leg, it only has a couple of holes. It has a hole right at the bottom of the pocket, and then it has a hole right below the knee. So it's very different placement for distressing, very like varying levels, I'd say. There are a lot of different versions of Undercover 68s. The re-editions have a lot less distressing, so if you guys are more into that look, I'd go with the re-edition pairs, which are from 2010. With the re-editions, you'll also be able to get different colored yarn. I did have a re-edition pair like a year ago that had black yarn, but those were way too tight on me. If you guys remember that video, you guys will know how tight those were on me. I was also a little bit chubbier back then, but still. Really, really tight jeans. Around the pockets, it will have like an open distressing kind of, but it does have that top layer of denim removed, kind of exposing with the strings of the denim going across, which is a really cool look. And then usually on the side of the leg, it will have like a bunch of like fringes that kind of hang down, but since these have been tailored and taken in quite a bit, they don't really have that much of it anymore. And then like the other pair, it will have that open pocket, so you can't put anything in that pocket. Does have some distressing in the butt area, but obviously it's been needled and patched up, so you can't really tell. And then one other interesting thing that I was not expecting is that these actually have a pretty high rise. As you guys can tell, the bottom of the crotch is actually kind of low, and you will never see this high of a rise on undercover jeans, I can promise you that. On the size tag right there, instead of it being a letter like the other one where it said a medium, this is actually a size 2. So I don't know why June decided to do that, but that's what it is. Now, if you did want to get a baggy fit, it is going to be a lot harder to find just because these pairs, for some reason, are just a lot rarer. And they also are going to be a lot more expensive. I do actually prefer the fit of these ones a lot more, and you guys will see that in the on body too. It just looks a lot better on me, I gotta say. Anyways, let's hop into the last pair, which is arguably my favorite pair of jeans I own in my collection right now, and also the most expensive and rare pair of jeans slash pants I have in my collection right now. And here they are. It is a pair of Capital. Sorry, it's gonna be kind of loud just because there's a lot of metal hardware going on, but let me just unfold this. These are the Capital studded jeans, I guess you could say. There's not really an official name. I mean, I'm sure there probably is, but I don't read Japanese, so I can't tell you. I believe they released back in 2012, so they're kind of old for Capital Country. Capital Country is like a different line of Capital, if that makes sense. So they have the normal Capital mainline stuff, and they have Capital Country, which is usually like around like double the price of base Capital things, and also Capital Country features a lot more patchworking, a lot more like hand-done work, and they also usually feature a lot of denim, but not always, but denim is like a big motif in a lot of Capital Country pieces. And Capital Country is honestly like some of the best work I've seen, but I love these jeans so much. I can't believe I have them in my collection. These are insanely rare. Some key features about these, obviously they have a really nice like dark gray wash, which I don't have anywhere else in my wardrobe, so I'm glad to have that. It goes from this nice like very charcoaly black to a nice like sandy color like every other pair of jeans I have, I guess. I didn't really notice that. But then it goes back down to that dark wash. And then some of like the key things about these jeans is that on the out seams you will see these nice studded embellishments, I guess you could say, where it has these like either sterling silver or it might be steel, it might be silver, I'm not really too sure, but these are extremely heavy. These were like hand put into the jeans, so they are like, these are very heavy jeans, and it has these nice different colored jewels, I guess. I don't think these are like actual jewels, but they have these really nice colored gemstones. It's got yellow, green, clear, black, red, blue, a bunch of different colors. Obviously very like Western cowboyish aesthetic a little bit. They are asymmetrical, so see on this side it has like this nice 3 studded section where it's like 3 gems in one patch. On the other side you will not see that same thing. And then sometimes it just has like random studs in random places. So these do look like they've been through like years of use. And then my second favorite part is actually like in the inseam area. So it kind of has like that nice contrast. But on the inside, it has these corduroy patches of this like really cool dark green that sometimes turns brown in the light. So when you step outside, it kind of changes color a little bit. You'll see this in a lot of cargo pants, and it will kind of show up on the back side too. I didn't actually know this was corduroy until I got it in hand. I was convinced it was a cargo material, but these were like hand stitched into the jeans. And then one of my favorite parts about these jeans is actually the really subtle embroidery around the legs. It has this really cool like multicolored yarn that just kind of like stitched into small areas to kind of like patch it up and give it that very worn aesthetic. And it's got gemstones around the crotch area too, like around the pockets. And then on the back side, I did not know this until I got these in hand, just like a lot of other stuff in these jeans, but it has this really nice buckle that actually shows up at a couple of other Capital Country pieces. I just didn't see it when I bought it. And then very signature to Capital Country is this tag right here that goes in a lot of different pairs of jeans that they produce. And then it has this really nice like embossed leather square patch right there. I'll have to get B-roll of that, but it's very, very nicely detailed. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a lot on one pair of jeans. That's kind of justified in the price. These do go for around like $1,000 now. These are very, very expensive and very rare jeans. I believe there's one pair on Grailed right now, but the guy's asking like $1,400. One thing to remember when buying Capital pants is to check the sizing, like triple check the sizing and all the measurements and that stuff, because these are actually a waist 30, but they fit like a 28, 29, so it still fits me. It's just a little bit tight. So even though these are tagged to size 30, they do fit very, very small. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap up this denim haul. I do have a couple more pairs that I want to show you guys. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to come in, just because coming in from Germany and Japan and all that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this and you stuck to the end of the video, and I really, really appreciate it. Like I said at the beginning, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. It's up in that corner. It's at Owen M. Hyatt. I post some really, really sick outfit photos. You guys will see these, a lot of outfit photos. That's pretty much it, you guys. Peace out. Have a good day. See you guys next time.